Alright, let's give it a go. Hello, fellow Star Voyagers. Welcome back. More adventures of Vladimir. Oh, were you expecting Geralt? We're having frame drops today. So far. We'll see if they stabilize or not. A little worried though. May have to bounce the stream, may wait to bounce the stream until a break. We'll just see what happens.
But could only hope to beat him with the help of friends.
Hello, Altair in TV land.
Powerful magic. So Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses.
I gotta remember not to
began to lay plans of his own.
Not to further wound myself. I think I bruised the knuckle yesterday. I got really excited when we finally made it through round 1. Oh man, Olgierd, round 1. First duel with Olgierd, and I get excited. I love to pound my fists. I overdid it a little bit. Connected badly. I don't think I broke anything. Annie, you're supposed to do stuff today, but you're too lazy. So you, Jay, are my excuse to not do stuff. Not to do stuff. Yeah! I shall be your excuse. Welcome, Annie. One excuse coming up. Doing this. Copy. It's going to be used. Right. I'm back on the laptop I was chatting on in 2016. DB8 Bob, looking for an excuse too. Oh, this is sweet. I can see all your emotes now. They're nice and big because I'm on a really low-res screen and the emotes just look big and beautiful. One more excuse coming right up. Okay, orders of business. Hi, Geralt. Hi. Whoa, hey, personal space there, man. We have a party to attend, but we're not ready for the party. I got a little ahead of things in my announcement. Yeah, I can see them all. Oh, these beautiful emotes I've been missing out on for a year. I try not to dwell on it too much, but I've been using Chatty on the Surface with a really high DPI screen, and the emotes just went maxed out in Chatty. I still couldn't see them very well. I love it. Dead Man's Party. That's where we're going today. But first, we need to wake up a dead man. We haven't finished the main story in this playthrough. No. We're playing Hearts of Stone. And we are... I'm in trouble now that I can see them all. Big and bold and beautiful. Hey, B. Kimberly. Yes. And misbehave. All the cool people showing up. Oh yeah. Welcome. Good morning, afternoon. Spread incense in every room in the crypt. We've got to go back and do that. We were doing that yesterday and we left. Why did we leave? I'll show you why we left. We left for pretty damn good reason. What are we doing on frames? We are dropping frames today. Please let me know if it gets choppy. I'm going to go full screen here so I won't see the frame drops. They may not be so bad, but I think they're going to get worse when we get into some action. My gut tells me it's on my end. TDS is choking a bit today. I hope to be wrong. But I may end up bouncing the stream or having to do some things. We've got new swords. And in so much as we're wearing a few pieces of armor, we've got new armor. Level 29, 3 slots to play with. Has 10% bleed chance. Feline steel. We're going for wolf gear, but our next wolf swords will be level 34. 29 is where we're at. We did not have... Long story short, we made this sword. Tor Heron. It's actually pretty good looking. 18% bleed after putting some runes in it. It had 10 and we added. Critical hit chance is good. Armor piercing is nice. The dismember chance is just a bonus. And then we made the level 29 wolf gauntlets, boots, and trousers. They've got some decent resist, better than what we had. Put an Igni rune in the gloves just because we'll have those for a few levels too. Good morning, Miss Misery. That's morning all. Morning to all of you. We are going east. East-northeast. There it is. We should go on Roachback. Mouse cursor, mouse. Oh well, which side of the water? We need to stay north, so we're gonna go out a different entrance, run through the village, cross the water at some point, won't we? So how's everybody doing today? I'm trying to get my bearings here.
Come on, Roach.
Come on, Roach. Faster. What's the worst that could happen? You run someone down? Do that all the time. I always forget Roach will follow the path if you just hold the button, and I end up fighting Roach way too much. I'm always trying to steer Roach, who will follow a path. You see me doing that? I don't know what it looks like, if you would even see me doing that, but if you see me doing that, remind me that Roach knows how to steer most of the time. If you're on a trail. Impika. Hi, Jay and everyone. Hi to you. Everybody Saturday going all right? I hope. What are you doing today, Simpika? Get to hang out? We're gonna spend today with Geralt or Vladimir. Probably spend most of the day with Vladimir once we get to Vladimir. Where we're going now, and then I think we'll do something else next week. So we won't be finishing Hearts of Stone in one shot. Anyone played Owl Boy? It popped up as an early on next February's Humble Monthly, and I saw it in AGDQ, a little bit of it. Wondering if anybody has any thoughts on Owl Boy. About a 12-hour platformer. Being lazy today, but you're good. Nice. Backing up a few minutes. Manny, you're surprised how many endings you found in Blood and Wine? I think it was 8? I've probably heard that there were many before, but I didn't remember there were that many. Owl Boy. Yeah, that's the name, Owl Boy. You heard it right. I first heard of it in AGDQ, and they were playing French localization? I don't know, they weren't playing in English. Misclick? What was a misclick? One of them really surprised you. Not going to say anything about it in case you don't know. Cool. It's possible. Or I may have forgotten. I may have heard of some of the others besides the one that I saw. We played it here. I see wings. You know what that means? I think we made superior draconid oil yesterday. Want to play? Want to play? Is this a forked tail? It doesn't look like. I mean, its tail does not appear to be forked. What is this? About. I love that ground effect flight. This is just so close. Wyvern. So what's the distinguishing characteristic in this case of the Wyvern? That hair blowing in the breeze. I don't know. Maybe we'll still be playing this come Monday. You have Hairworks on? Yep, I think so. Looked like it, didn't it? I know you're getting a downscaled resolution, but I believe Hairworks is on. On high. Have to go in the right way, huh? Can't just go however we want. Or can we? Alright, bad plan. Up on the other side. Do it! Oh, so close! You got this! You got this! Nice moves, Geralt. Moves. So we need the sensor. And we're trying to wake up the Von Everett family. If I recall, it's a pretty nasty fight. I've seen a Unity engine demo called the Book of the Dead. Just a teaser video so far. Will be an interactive demo soon. Amazing Forest you've ever seen on PC? No. Book of the Dead. So when you're saying Forest and Book of the Dead, like Evil Dead, Book of the Dead, Evil Dead Forest, Forest comes alive, that kind of thing. Good, Arenaria. We need a lot of Arenaria. Hey, Shani, you're gonna wait here, right? Let's get ourselves all save. We're going back in. Trick to getting it to spread. I think if yeah, I'll just put it away. I don't want to put it away. Not saying any of the words he was saying before, but let's take a tour through the crypt. See if any more. There's a marker down in the lower area as if we need to either start there or that area is incomplete. So we'll head for that. We also got a key. Maybe have we been over here? This was locked. We have the key for it. That was one of the last things yesterday. getting that key. Thanks, Geralt. Oh, there's something else there. Dude, there was lots more. Plants. Blood moss, suent mushrooms, long rube. A lot of mushrooms. Is there some reason it's still going? Seen so many mushrooms. So they're out at the place where Geralt, where my car came from, is more of a repair shop. There was this guy who looked like George R. Martin standing at the counter the other day when I was there. And I asked him on my way out what he was looking at. He was there looking at the list of cars that were on the lot. And the owner was also there, and he said he liked the 2030. But after a minute, he wasn't backing down, and the owner was starting to get confused. The 2030, is that the holographic one? And then George R. Martin turned to us and said, I knew I shouldn't have eaten those mushrooms in the cab over, but I really wanted to eat those mushrooms in the cab over. Anyways, that's my story. Make of it what you will. Are we going back in this way? And why? We gotta spread... This is not the spot that is marked as where we need to spread the incense. So let's go back through. We can always fight the arachnomorphs. Is that what they're called? If you ever wondered... Hey, look. What we spread the other day, what we spread yesterday is still here. But which part is not sufficiently smoked? Over here?
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Life.
Before it triggers, let's get a save with Spectre Oil. What color is Spectre Oil? Ones I don't... Blue, like specters. Okay.
And death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Excellent. Okay. You were really that close, and if I wasn't so stubborn about the UI, I would have known it yesterday. This worked out for the better. We've got new armor, new swords. What do you say? Eating mushrooms shows the future. Let's experiment on Geralt and let him eat the giant mushrooms in blood and wine. Oh yeah, no, Manny, I didn't mean to suggest the Evil Dead was the origin of the Book of the Dead. But when you said it was the most amazing forest in the Book of the Dead, that combination is what took my brain in the direction of the Evil Dead. Because their Necronomicon, which they refer to often enough as the Book of the Dead, is all about the forest. That's all. That's how my brain works. Hey, Densa. Good reading, sir. Your Saturday bin. See where we are? We're about to wake the Von Evericks. This should be interesting. Well.
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For Von Everic's rise only for Von Everic blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestatis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Okay.
Kill him.
Any suggestions? Azir didn't really slow them down much. We should try and pick one at a time. But that's gonna be tricky because there's so damn many of them at first.
I'll suck the life out of you.
I have no idea if they're prone to burning. But I think patience is gonna help here. Show Jimbo! Howdy! Did we actually get her, or did she just warp? I think we got her. That's one.
I'll tear you to shreds.
How you like that silver?
It's two. Not if I rip yours out first.
My. Ornery whoresons those Von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir Von Everic, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swiving corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Jimmy, show Jimbo, everyone who's just getting here. Densa, doing. I really thought that misbehaved. Just realized you got through that fight pretty quick. Skills. Well, think about how many hits some of those drowners and NPCs were taking yesterday. We were getting into fights 40 to 50 hits to take a single one down. This is story related. They're at least 4 levels above us still. But yeah, those drowners and NPCs might have been 10, 15 levels above us. So it could have been as simple as that. We just made new swords. New swords, superior oil. Okay, I'll buy that for $1. Nice flame. Heyo. God, my emote browser is now massive. Type again. Shrink this thing. Shrink. too big.
I am the one and only.
Olivia, hey. Come here often.
Get a lot of visitors?
At times, not often.
Message
But when
coming
someone does drop by,
Patch it
the
through.
whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We Von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Dense, I had to get a lot better at parrying. I had to get into a place where I even could parry Olgierd's charged attacks yesterday. Had to get the timing down there.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Well, we'll get there.
Listen.
Things get
feels
really
like I
good
should
from
know
here on
Olgierd
out.
better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Don't mean to pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5-1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
So about that party. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. Crushed skull.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now
Time
that's
of your life coming
is
right
a
up.
brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and...
Ah, good luck.
What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
Why did he think that would work?
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
Wait for it.
Go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Option number 1.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Late, Geralt.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
And it's on.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
Checklist. Popcorn, beer, cake, whatever your thing is.
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Well, it's his fault. Can't see him, can she?
Sorry about that, Shani. That wasn't me.
So who was it?
Me?
Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Sorry, wasn't talking to you.
Who to then?
Well, to him. To Vladimir.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Oh yes, there
Seems
is.
your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Geralt the smooth and Entrobot with the timing.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Wouldn't
Oh,
believe us.
fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen,
That was
I'm
ridiculous.
supposed to show Vladimir von Everek the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
He's got the great pose. Geralt's a bore. Don't change the subject.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better
Talon, how you been?
You see, I've a friend who's getting married. She invited me to the wedding, but I need an escort. I had hoped that when Geralt saw me weaving the garland for the wedding, he'd invite me, but, well, I hoped wrong.
All is not lost, Pudding. I shall escort you. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everett.
Dance, Witcher, dance.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more.
Should try it.
Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
That laugh is great. Straight to the feast.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everett, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Let's say we were more than friends, once upon a time.
You tried to hide it, but I smelled a tryst. I know a thing or two about men, you see. A shame, though. I'd have satisfied her well. But no cavalier would rot in another's garden. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
It doesn't
Onward.
actually wall anything
I'll be
off, right?
behind you.
Doesn't prevent anything later.
I don't think. Comely maid. You're quite the fool if you've not plowed her yet.
Keep your
take
paws
the
off
sword.
her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy lasses?
I was wondering, we are having... Yeah, we're still dropping frames. Not frame skips, it should be frame drops. Not that frame drops are good. Yeah, I have a bad connection. Doing it right now. It might have been okay for a little while, but right now as you mention it, I'm looking at it, and it's... Just have to wait for it to stabilize, refresh. It has been that long. Talon, thank you for asking off. After all that, it's been almost a year since they cut me open and put some metal inside, and I'm doing well. Use my arms. This is actually my left one. I got a mirror here. Yeah! Cheers, man. Thank you. I'm doing all right. I remember being very stuck fighting the Von Everett family.
Life.
This was
What's
good.
it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I've been off pain meds for however long I've been off pain meds. 6 months or more. Done with PT. Still trying to keep up with my stretches.
Try one.
What signs?
Your Witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Trying it right
Better
now.
not waste any time.
Isn't I
Till
can't
the
cast
stroke of
Igni
midnight,
at you.
what I would rather is what matters.
Hey, Roach.
Let's go.
To a party.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance. Powerful run.
Have you even played it
Stable
since then?
wiggers. Well, well.
See, you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life. Mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
There he is. Last played 2017. July. Well, you gotta get back on that.
Never seen one like him before.
That's cool though. You still playing VR games? Did you have your fill for now? When VR stops being fun.
That stench.
Monster nest, yes please. We're really getting all our oils crafted this time. We have a few that are short, and I think Relict is the worst. One of them's still a base oil. Got a lot of superiors. Enhanced Ogroid, we need to work on that. Relict oil, we need to work on that. Where are we with our missing parts? Relict, we need Cave Troll Liver. And then we should be able to make Superior Relict. And Ogroid, we need Cave Troll Liver. So we need to kill some Cave Trolls at some point. I'd rather kill the mean ones. Wait, yeah. Still necrophages, right? Oh! We still need to get the other pants. We got the pants. We did the pants. Didn't we do the pants? Do the pants? Check. We did them. Superior woven trousers, boots, gloves. We've got a level 29 steel and 27 silver for now. That's right, Geralt. 100% Witcher 3 run with no autosaves, quick saves, and no Quen and no armor on Death March. Is that what you're doing when you're done with VR? Heads will roll. Oh, I love the drop. You see the one who just burned to death and fell backwards. And no signs and blindfolded. Yeah, Talon, that's actually how I finally convinced myself to play Dark Souls
surface here.
all the way through. Was a streamer, Milt, R-I-V-D, Milt here on Twitch, who does hardcore runs of the original Dark Souls, rather than all 3 games, but he tries to go without dying through NG all the way through NG plus 6, whatever the final one is. So he won't usually get that far, but he often makes it through a playthrough or 2 without dying. Yeah, the music hits. Choice. To the party. All diversions are okay, but we have a party to attend. Dead man's party.
No sign of her yet. We need to wait.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
This is very romantic.
Fuck off.
Behold, wars have started over uglier wenches. Well, raids have been undertaken at least.
True, she looks lovely. Let's go.
Hey, Talon, thank you for the host, too.
Hold. Mean to go in wearing that?
What else?
Have you seen how she's dressed? I'll not parade at that jewel's side in a rank tunic.
Not wearing a rank tunic.
You need a robe.
No, I don't.
One daren't attend a wedding in anything less.
Don't happen to have a robe handy.
What do you mean? What about that?
Oh, I saw pants. You gonna, if I say I won't steal, does he just possess us and take it anyways?
Oh no, we're not gonna steal.
Come now.
Geralt steals all the time.
This'll do wonderfully.
Do the right thing, Jay.
Perfect fit. It feels tailor-made. Now for shoes. One must wear shoes to a wedding.
Take off my Witcher boots.
And we must be neat.
Don't you shave my beard!
May they draw and quarter me if I've ever seen a lovelier lass.
Nothing left of you to draw and quarter, alas.
Doe eyes, a swan's soft supple neck, and a waist so slim you could grip it one-handed.
You're actually quite amusing this way.
Woo!
You see? Geralt's been a pill, a nag. That all changes today.
Dramatically, I'd say. He's never been very talkative to start with.
He's been a fool, but I shall make up for that now. Will you marry me?
A big step, but I will think about it. For now, we should simply enjoy my friend's wedding. May I please speak to Geralt for a moment?
Whatever for. This evening is about my pleasure, not his.
Just for a moment, then you can jump right back in.
Be quick. I'll not stand here doing naught. I'm to enjoy myself.
Geralt, I'm about to introduce you to the newlyweds. Please make sure your friend doesn't embarrass me.
I can't make him do anything. All that nonsense is his. I feel like an ass saying it.
I liked some of that nonsense.
What, for example?
It would do you good to be more relaxed sometimes.
Relaxed? So you think I'm uptight?
What I mean is, it would be nice from time to time if you could sit back and enjoy life, instead of going around solving everyone's problems.
But what does... I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You're as dense as year-old hardtack. Luckily, you've got me.
We'll talk later. Let's go to this wedding. The sooner the ghost has his fun, the sooner this'll be over.
Finally, something that's not utter tripe. We shall dance till the break of dawn.
You get till midnight and not a second longer.
That's not enough. I shan't even get properly soused by midnight, let alone...
Make an effort. I'm sure you'll manage. You get to frolic and carouse till midnight, that's our deal. Then there's the capping, then you go back where you came from.
So be it.
This way, my strawberry.
Shani loves this already.
Hello world, I'm back.
To be alive again.
A proper wedding. Overladen tables, plenty of worthy drinking companions, and a swarm of fair maids.
Ah, but you're with the fairest of all.
Compared to you, my dear rhubarb. Beware of the dog, Shani. Judging by the size of its house, the mutt must be big as a horse.
Thanks for your concern, but the doghouse is empty.
They let a man-eater like that run free? Have the wedding guests been warned? Seems we are indeed in for a cracking good time.
Vladimir.
What a lovely rowan. I remember making necklaces of the fruit when I was a child.
Ah, the berries make for splendid hooch. Olgerd and I brewed in our teething years.
I shall introduce you to the newlyweds now. Try to behave.
For you, my rowan petal, I'd do anything.
Do we need to worry about pissing off? All right, let's talk about today in the party.
I shan't stray a step from your side.
Wait for us? All right. Things we don't want to miss at the party. What are they? We've got a game of Gwent. Do we want to win or lose? If we lose, we get some ears. If we win, we get a special card. Hello, Shani. Is that what pulled you out of the woodwork? Woo! Hey, you. Greetings, sir. No, and good day. What about the card? Is there a card up in the... Yuck. Is there a card up in the barn? What's up in the barn? Need to do something in the barn. I don't know. Losing's more fun for the Gwent game. I do want those ears. So you're thinking of strip poker. Nice. Let's drop ourselves a save here. We don't need to wander off right now, do we? We'll get our chance. Go meet the newlyweds. Cow card, second floor.
We'd have trekked from Kildare if we'd had to. This is your special day, love.
Once more, all the best in your new life.
Thank you.
It's us now. Dearies, blessings rain down upon you.
May you live in health and happiness. Harmony and love forever last betwixt you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Now go. Enjoy the feast.
Our turn. My dear friend Aldona and her chosen one, Jonas.
It's an honor. The sun shine brightly on this new path in your lives. I am
This is my friend of yesteryear, Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, 'tis I, Geralt, a witcher. Heartfelt thanks for your hospitality. I adore weddings. The brides especially. So fragrant, so tasty, I could...
Righto. I'm sure we'll all have a splendid time.
Why'd you choose this guy? Hefty dowry.
Tell me, Aldona, how is it you and my dear Shani know each other?
We met in Oxenfurt. Both studied medicine at the academy.
Wondrous times.
Over quickly in my case, alas.
Message coming in.
My family couldn't afford to keep me
Patching it
there.
through.
I was forced to return home after 1 year.
Hey, Kudias.
It's never
Thank you for
too
the
late
host.
to pursue an education, my dear. Your husband is certain to help you complete your studies, provide the necessary coin.
I don't know. We've not talked
I
about
back.
it.
Come, Jonas, surely you've not
And
taken
the
Aldona
doggies.
as a mere diversion for
Can you
our-
take one more?
Will help her, will you not?
That is between me and her. You needn't butt in.
But I'm not. I merely ask. See, I've come to love your wife like a sister. So I ask you as your brother-in-law, will you help her?
I'm sure we'll discuss the matter.
That's my lad. You're a right decent chap. I knew it from the start.
Should we stir the pot? Rock the boat?
Aren't you an extraordinary beauty, my dear?
Why? Thank you.
You had your pick of gents, I'm sure.
Where is this going?
I'm attempting to discern why she chose you, Jonas.
Mean you don't approve of my wife's choice?
I've no skin in this game. I ask out of pure curiosity.
Well, rein it in, or I shall have to explain my wife's choice to you hands-on. Out of pure pleasure.
Why so testy, friend? Have I insulted you? Merely told your wife she was a beautiful woman, yet here I'm threatened instead of getting thanks. Have some manners.
Geralt, that's enough. She simply fell in love, that's that. Jonas, I'm sure my friend meant no offense.
Aldona seems a curious choice for a bride. Did she come with a hefty dowry?
I assure you, Witcher, my choice had naught to do with coin.
Jonas' family is far better off than mine. They're a textile manufacturer.
It took a lot of convincing to get Mother to agree to our, as some would have it, mesalliance.
Toh, you never told me. Whatever happened to fortune is of no import to me and my family.
It isn't. Jonas told me the same. That your background doesn't bother him.
Never does. Not at love's first blossoming, but give it time. 5 years and you'll find few things that don't bother you.
I'm beginning to find what you say bothersome. I don't know where you're from, but in these parts it is rude to insult newlyweds at a wedding.
Insult? I'm merely warning you. Know a thing or two about life, you see.
Geralt and his jests. He has a strange sense of humor.
Very strange, I would say.
Ha! Let the revels begin.
We've chewed the fat enough. Time's a-wasting.
Are you, expected elsewhere?
Me? Ha! I simply cannot wait to sample your liquors and dance with the local matrons.
Jonas and I invited
wait till
more
he
than a few
dances.
lovely maidens. perhaps one of them will catch your eye.
Oh, that's for damn certain.
And perhaps you will catch one of their...
It'd be nice, certainly, but I shan't be terribly bothered if it's not the case. Come, let's drink.
All right. Donnie, where you going? Take part in the wedding activities until midnight and look at the mini-map. Better eat something. Look at the mini-map. Lots of activities to partake in. I'll be bringing up the map from time to time just to get my bearings and try not to miss anything. Oh, there will be dancing.
Look at the fools falling over themselves to catch a painted pig, smearing their wedding.
We can't really do everything, can we? It's till midnight.
A manly man's
So
sport.
we kind of have to pick a few things, right? I forgot about that. I want to do everything. I want to do everything. What can we do? Catching pigs? Nah, there's some better stuff than catching pigs. We could go diving for shoes. These ladies throwing their shoes in the water. You can? That's what I remember.
And here I swim like a greased minnow. Best in the village. Told you.
Seen what he pulled from the water? An old pot.
Mayhaps his lass wears pots for shoes, in case she can't find a privy.
You were supposed to fish out my slipper. I'm at a dance now with one foot bared. 'Tis a wedding. I've got to wear slippers.
Oh, look, dearie. I did. Take there. Muck must have sucked it deep in.
Well, poke your paws in there. Rut for it. Rubbish game.
What's all this then?
They're playing slip in for a slipper. Never heard of it?
Never. Us gentry folk have other diversions. What's the object?
Maid tosses a shoe in the water. A man's got to dive in and fish it out.
And once I retrieve it?
Well, your maid'll be pleased as punch. Or it means you're a gallant beau. And awful handy.
Is that all? No prize? Not even a kiss?
That depends on the miss in question. If she wants to give you a kiss, she will.
Good evening.
But she ain't obliged.
I'd like to do this.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, there's more to come. Prime game. Shawnee, your slipper. I shall prove I dive to any depth for you. Observe, Shawnee.
My eyes are glued.
More than one? What else do we have? How many are down here? Did we get Shawnees? Did we not find Shawnees? On one hand, I think we got everything that's down here, but it didn't look like we ticked off finding Shawnee's. Maybe we just have to deliver it and then it'll count. Alright, last dive. We got everything on the first dive. Can we,
Damn mucky, that pond. Sank in up to my armpits.
saying you didn't find it?
I see no amount of silt could keep you from my shoe.
And all the other
And all
shoes,
the other
that's
shoes I
right.
tossed in the lake.
Always better to do a bit more and even gain naught by it than to do too little and face regret.
Oh, that's quite the theory.
One founded in practice. For instance, I can now approach the owner of any of these slippers, and she will lift up her skirt and bend over. To don it, of course.
Ah, so generous. And clever.
Just figuring that out? I believe I've earned a kiss.
Well, find the owners of those shoes. One might agree.
Don't be jealous, Shawnee. That was but a jest. I don't give a piffle about the others. Oh well. Recognize this, Cinderella.
My shoe?
Now extend your supple leg and let me slide it in.
Still taking notes?
On.
Thank you.
They are pretty good.
See how quick he come up with a shoe.
Nothing like a good swim. Now we must do something else. Something wild.
Losing shoes and lace has ever been much of a problem.
Like chasing pigs? Something wild.
It ain't about fishing up shoes. Now what else he
You
might
sure we have time for everything? It's scripted and we're not gonna get... Okay. As long as we have time for everything.
What sport is this? Blustering about after pigs, are you?
Lads are racing to be crowned King of the Swineherds and win the prize that comes with it for their wench. Lady, meaning.
And the rules? One must be a swineherd's son to enter, I suppose?
Nay, any man can try his luck. All you need is to herd the piggies dabbed in yellow into the pen.
Wasn't fun, was it?
King of the swineherds, eh?
I got bad memories
What's
of the
this
pigs.
king get exactly? The king's ransom, I would hope.
No coin. Honours the prize. King gets a crown of laurels he pins to his saddle, rides about with pride that he's king of the swineherds.
You mentioned some trifles for the lasses. Are they worthwhile at least?
For certain. Lovely, every last one. Pretty as a painting. Win and see for
Hello,
yourself.
Marduk. That's an unpleasant
Sounds
thought.
like damned foolish nonsense. But why not give it a try?
We'd be honoured. Get that cripple out of there! Couldn't chase his own wench into a bed, let alone a pig into a pen. Let the Witcher give it a run.
Shame there's no painter here. It's a moment where...
Who do I hurt him with? Can I hurt him with Ard?
Watch my movement, Shani. I'm spry as a cat and sly as a fox.
How about Axie?
How one chases a porker.
Go. Go, go, go. Go where I want you to go. Is there a trick to
Come on,
this?
piggy. Got a nice
Drive
and
the
cozy
pigs
pen
into
for
the
you.
pen.
See that, Shani? One big bend.
Come on, go. Ain't like Zelda. Come on, go that way. That way. Not that pig. Not that pig. That pig. Come on, there's gotta be a trick to this. This is silly. Go, pig, go. Go! Go! That way! Damn it, pig! Should have brought our swords to the party. Go! I will axe everyone at the wedding. Go, Peggy, go! I guess the piggy needs to go into the left pen, right? Maybe I've got him off. Maybe he keeps moving because I've got him offset from the pen he needs to be in. This is mechanically weird unless there's a button I'm missing. Come on. Go, Piggy, go. I'm sure Shawnee is totally impressed. Go into your pen. Come on. Come on. Maybe this is why I have bad memories of this, because it makes no sense. Go, Piggy. We have a... Can I make any oink noises or something? Here, let's use the sensor. Come on, Piggy. Come on. This is absurd. Go. Gotta be a trick to it. Go! Go! Let's wait for it to wear off, reapply it. I don't know. Stupid. Piggy, go! You're ruining the party. Go, go, go. Whoever made this. For fuck's sake. Is he following? Maybe he's following me. Is that what's going wrong? Do I need to lure him? Is that the problem, that he's actually... Cool. It's all good. I'll take it. Remember that if you do it.
Learned a lesson
The
from
backseat animal will follow you.
Indeed,
I was trying to... You saw what I was trying to do.
Witcher. What were the trickery back there, the fancy finger twisting?
I know. Seen that afore. Witcher told a lad to go hang himself, drew some flowers in the air with his hand, and the man lost his mind.
Meaning you cheated and shan't be crowned king of the swineherds.
Shawnee, what is it Geralt says in these situations? Damn it.
Yes, that's it.
Damn it. Now for what I say. Go shove rakes up your asses, you peasant curs. Do I look anything like a swineherd? Come, Shawnee. I've had enough of these hay seeds. Forgive me, Shawnee. I've let you down.
Are you worried about that pig? Oh, you needn't be.
We're here as a couple. I wanted to win you that thing.
Really? It's unimportant. Nothing at all.
Tell me, Shawnee, what's the key with you?
What do you mean?
I'm on the prowl. That's clear. In Geralt's name and flesh, of course. But still, yet the more I woo you, the less you seem ready to succumb. So I ask myself, what am I missing?
Perhaps you're just not my type. Considered that?
Rubbish. I'm every lass's type.
Is that so? Prove it.
With pleasure. Show me a lass, and I'll have her eating out of my hand in the blink of an eye.
That one, with the garland.
Splendid choice.
Boswick.
Now observe as Vladimir von Everek does his thing. Now, who have we here?
Do I know you?
That's the crux of it. We've not met. I've had to endure half a lifetime without you.
An entire lifetime, more like.
A moment, my dear. Do not sabotage me, Shani. That would not be fair.
Fine, fine. I'll stay out of your way.
Did it hurt when you fell from the heavens?
My sweet, you are no mere maid, but a marvel of nature. And now, at last, fate knocks at your door.
But I don't know rightly.
You needn't know anything. I know it all for us both. I shall make a true lady of you. Arm in arm, we'll grace the finest salons.
Salons? Really? Actual salons? In Novigrad? Then how?
In Novigrad, Oxenfurt, why, in Kovir as well. Wherever you wish.
The camera's so close. They should go even closer right on.
Everything will be made clear.
Lesky, step away from the man.
Who the devils are you?
We're the Mrs. Brothers, and we swore to our da on his dying day we'd keep those of your ilk far from her.
You shan't keep me from anything, filthy hayseed.
Lads, mutants calling us names.
Stand down, swineherds, or Lord Witcher will give you a bloody mighty drubbing. Now where's a plowing fence board when you need it?
Show us what you got.
Message coming in.
Hot damn, boy.
Patch
You
it through.
needn't ask me twice.
Oh shit, he pulled a board out! Oh my God, I don't remember that. Damn, Geralt.
Fence boards, the perfect weapon for swinging swine.
Alright, it's coming back to me.
For your job, you plowing gentlefolk.
Never in my life have I reveled so fiercely. Step up. Who else wants a shave?
Oh, with the headbutt finish!
Thought yourself a match for a Von Everett. A Witcher. Away with
Hey,
you.
Matt.
Be gone. I've tired of looking at your slack-jawed yaps. Where to, my love? I was to turn you into a lady.
Geralt, you must explain I was not at fault. They lunged at me. Well, go on, chase her.
That one's lost.
In your dreams.
There it is. You fucked up. She's gone. Is that how you woo the ladies?
You always that charming in life?
It worked. More often than not.
Listen, tongue and fists on a leash from now on. Have your fun, but don't beat the wedding guests. With my hands.
Fine. I shall try.
But that was fun.
Uh-oh. Shani approaches. Unlikely to be happy, eh?
You made this mess, you do the explaining.
Oh, all right.
Your methods, quite unusual. To woo a woman by beating up her brothers. Creative. Wonder what else you have up your sleeve.
I can demonstrate.
Eliminating potential obstacles, see? All part of my plan. Usually I take a few passing blows in the doing, and the young miss in question then swoons with pity, tends to my wounds.
So, what went wrong?
It's this damned malformed body. All sinews. And this mug? Were I to wear my own, oh, 'twould be another story altogether. The maidens always fell for my melancholy eyes, and the swagger in my scars. But I'll gladly try again. Just indicate a lass and...
You've proven everything amply. Let's just have fun, all right? After all, you haven't much time left.
Fine. I suppose you're right. Come then.
Was there one more crack of the board?
Let's do some dancing.
Where did the sound come from?
In my experience, witches and dancing don't exactly mix.
Today they mix like fire and oil, my love. We'll dance the barn down.
Hey, we do get to go back out and do all the stuff out there, right?
Faster, faster.
Not that I'm complaining about the dance.
And now, a special treat for our special guests. The Witcher Geralt and his enchanting partner, Shani. Musicians, something lovely for the loving couple.
At last, music for our loving embrace. Come, Shani. It's time you discovered my romantic side. Kept you waiting, huh?
Oh, you're rather good at this.
Not a man here who could outdance me. It's a gift. My legs are preternaturally skilled.
I never expected the members of Olgierd's band to have a taste for dancing.
Yet it's so. We dance and dance at every opportunity, as fond of fun as fighting, our motto. Seems the music and the evening draw to a close. Know how a true dancer thanks his lovely partner.
I'm not sure I do. What are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
Message coming in. Patching it through.
My mind, my heart, for you.
We must agree. You can say whatever you please, but you should keep your hands to yourself. Understood?
Don't be upset, my peach. I couldn't resist.
I'm not upset. Just next time, don't punch me like that.
I had a long fast, so to speak. Hunger overwhelmed me. But yes, next time I shall ask. Shani, may I kiss you?
You're incorrigible. Could I talk to Geralt for a moment?
What for? He'll have nothing of interest to say. The man's adrip.
Please?
Very well.
See how I've wheeled her in. Now don't fuck this up.
Geralt, I'm curious what it's like when that ghost's inside you. Do you feel anything? Have any control?
I feel everything. Don't have any control over what I do or say, though. Why do you ask?
Because I wonder what it would have been like to dance with you. Just you.
Well, I probably wouldn't have forced myself on you.
Forced myself? It was an innocent kiss, naught more.
I don't know if I should thank you or if that should make me angry.
Don't get me wrong. I've thought about doing just that a few times, but...
But what?
But I'm not going to talk about it with him here. We can discuss it once he's gone.
I'll hold you to that.
Perhaps a bit of thanks is in order. It seems I've snared the little Robin for you.
You can shut up now.
What's going on now?
Nothing. Never mind. Happened to see the man who announced your song?
Yes, he acted as though he knew me, but we've never met. I was surprised. Who is he?
Gaunter O'Dim, Master Mirror. Wonder what he's doing here.
Then perhaps you should just ask him.
Yeah, he didn't show up without a reason. Need to talk to him.
Consider that he might have simply been nearby and dropped it on a whim.
Promise you this much. He never does anything simply, and certainly not on a whim.
I was to make merry, carouse. Yet here I've stood the last 5 minutes, listening to you talk. I'm going back in.
Better. Come, Shani. The night beckons us not to jabber it away. The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
So, glad the night is young because there's a great deal to do. And I get worried every time we get pulled into a cutscene that somehow we're gonna advance without opportunities to do everything. Important stuff, like dancing. I mean, aren't they having fun? Look at the guy in green. Could he possibly be happier?
If I may, Shani, I'd show you how I cut a jig, nimble as a leopard.
Don't let me stop you.
It's like Shepard possessed him. Oh, he's a much better dancer than Shepard. AKG. It's open for debate. To the Lord of the Dance. There's Shani in the background. I believe Garrett will stop if I move him. There she goes.
By the way you move, what charm, what grace.
Here, here.
Ringing a bell.
I think it's weird for you. It's very weird for me. Over here.
Found yourself a perch from which to survey passing bows?
What do you mean? My backaches from pounding the churn, so I'm having a...
And they said fire burns hotter than an old stove.
If I was your age, you'd be singing a different tune. Have you squealing like a kitty cat?
That's great. I like how she pushed him out of the way. That was perfect. I think it's time for we've got to lose the game here, because only the loser gets to wear those ears. Those could be ours. Those could be ours. We just have to throw the game.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us.
Which card?
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Vladimir.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
So. Remember, which Fultist is that? I guess it doesn't matter because we're gonna throw the game, right? I don't want to throw the game. We never throw games. We won't redraw anything. Hey, Vey. The weirdest thing about this colorful mix of people is how cleanly shaven Geralt is. Straight out of a Razor commercial. I can't handle it. Destroy your enemy's strongest siege unit. If the combined strength of all his or her siege units is 10 or more. The Steel Force. I don't know that Fultist. Planning to lose a Gwent game. How interesting can you make that game? Look at all these spies coming out of the woodwork. Oh man, if only we were trying to win. Shit. Just played 3 spies in the first round out of a Northern Realms deck. This is insane. KG, go back to Saints Row 4. Oh, you started 4. You started 4. What do you think? Wait. I'm glad you're checking it out. Did you find it on sale? Right on. It's different. It's very different. Stick with it. Wait until you get your jump and your glide powers improved, and or your running and your jumping and your gliding. After you get those things leveled up a little bit, you will feel like you can fly. You really want to lose with that hand? Yeah, why not? Fun. Well, keep upgrading them. I already got the jump, glide, and sprint. You do keep upgrading them for quite a while. I imagine you don't have them fully upgraded if you just started. He passed. Alright, well then we have to pass. Otherwise we would win the round. We can't do that. They are plenty upgraded. Nice. Well, hope you're having fun with them. He passed. Damn it. Making it hard to lose.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement.
Does this mean Geralt hands over all 13,000 crowns?
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
That's about
I
13,000.
meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay out.
We're paying 13,000 for the ass
He took it to
ears.
himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he
Deal.
has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
Rogue's long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink.
Let's
My
drink.
time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
I still haven't played one or two.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
To the next diversion. What's with the rain?
He's a beautiful lass of his sight.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her. Wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, woo scoop, sizzle sizzle.
Ooh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed
Mo.
here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers. We'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Right, the
Calm
dog from
yourself,
the
Dumpling.
very large doghouse.
Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Ow! The man's got ass ears. It's your first seat to help himself.
such ears might be high fashion in his parts.
They are.
Oh, I doubt that.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the Fire Eater arrived around noon, ate his fill of food, not fire, and went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horrid demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the Fire Eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
Tally-ho! I think we can still go into the barn and try to grab the cow card now.
Quarrel with the in-laws.
While I'm thinking about it, let's do that.
Look there, Shani. The ladder begs us to scamper to its top, where we can converse.
Then let us scamper.
But how so? Just like that?
There aren't that many ways to scale a ladder.
No!
What a wonderful wedding. It's clear the newlyweds' parents spared no expense.
Can't examine the pillow?
Of all these flowers, you, my dear, are the loveliest.
Believe the young man's mistaken for another.
Oh,
Not at all.
no.
I like my women as I like my peaches. Fuzzy and well ripe.
That's enough. Get going. Drunken Randy. Nothing good's ever come of that mix.
Well, Austin Powers.
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, white wolf.
There's the footprints.
The dog made these tracks true, but a small one. And judging by its house, Demon is a hulk, but beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these.
No, follow the big ones.
Following some dog's trail? Not exactly how I imagined this wedding. Think I'll wait here.
Wonderful, my juicy pair. I shall continue my travails while you rest. Shan't be long now. A broken branch. As if one too
Hello,
ready sought
dude.
to scamper up this tree.
Yes, hello, everyone.
Seems
How
our fire
are
meter
we
swallows
today?
A great deal more than
You're
fire.
at the party
Or
with
perhaps
Shawnee.
Someone was merely gathering kindling.
And Vladimir.
Ah, there is joy in this ferreting.
There is joy in this ferreting. Could hardly be better.
Ooh. The spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one. As jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward.
Marduk, you're playing the Gwent game? The standalone Gwent?
Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Some people are afraid of dogs.
You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Ard him out of the tree?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster. A furry, faggy devil. They chose a fitting name for it. Those are excellent ears. Might try a pair like that. Just not sure they'd fit under my cap.
Giving him his cap back?
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what had become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery, how does it work?
Oh, they toss me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose
Bloodthirsty
wisely.
fawns.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my lead, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Now, you're gonna forget everything you've seen, said, and heard in the woods.
Wouldn't a smack upside the head help the matter? Put the cheating coward back in his place.
No need. You'll go back to the wedding and show everybody your tricks.
Oh, your charlatan's tricks.
Yes, sir. I'll do as you say.
Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step.
Notice how we've got our swords back for the moment.
Behind every stump in these woods. Guys! Bear!
Bear? That? As much as your cock's a tentpole. Hide, you blind fool.
This boar is actually kind of nasty.
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see?
Weak
Besides, I'm a
eyes.
fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
His face is
Indeed, you are
tired.
not, Master. Believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you.
Attenborough.
I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound.
But this guy can't tell one
The
animal
missing
from
fire
another.
blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so
I never
myself.
caught that before.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness the spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire.
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive.
Are you ready? Hey, Mo! Jesus. No. It was a little off.
My first Witcher.
That was a pretty
contract.
lame fire show.
Fire Eater found, his ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher for damn certain.
That makes it right.
Well then, shall we go talk with Master Mirror?
Witcher.
Can't dance again, right? That was a one-off. I'm gonna try. I don't think we can dance again, though. Arrgh. And just remember, at the party, when Geralt starts dancing, let him have his fun. It's a one-time thing.
Gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
How to make gingerbread?
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter Odin. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Wait, you can see me? That is, me, Vladimir von Everek?
Of course. Why ever wouldn't I?
Because I'm in Geralt's body, the Witcher's, and...
Just who would I be if the true nature of things remained hidden from me? Someone like you, meaning no one.
I wouldn't want to get blood on my damsel's dress, but insult me once more and...
You shan't touch me. I know you'd very much like to act like your brother in this situation, demonstrate how manly you are, but let's be honest, nothing will come of it. You're simply not him, no matter how much you wish you were.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shani. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I slew all 5. Took them all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me. But I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shani, I'm sorry.
It's all right. That was... Oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right?
Why, yes, we are.
Let's go. The night's
The
still young.
night's still young.
All lies. Not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. I believe you. And now revel on. Time
She just walked through a dwarf. Shani is incredibly nice. She's a doctor, though. That's quite fitting. The perfect role for her. If we had our fill of the party. Well, almost. Go to the barn for the capping ceremony, shall we? Donnie, are you coming?
The capping starts at midnight. Until then, enjoy yourself. Go wild.
Densa, if you're still out there, thank you for when I asked if we had time to do everything. You're absolutely right. Skeptical as I was. Start to see the sun go down. They throw you a cutscene after 2 events. I's the Witcher. Oh boy, oh boy.
Must focus on the game.
Witcher, my obvious wishes for joy on your new life's path. Chosen quite affectionate.
Hide the winches! Witcher's coming!
As soon as I start playing, I just can't stop.
Yeah, Gwen's pretty addictive. Azcat in the house. What's happening, man? Welcome. You've arrived before midnight. Lucky you. Lucky you. It's time for the capping ceremony.
I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shani. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a
Cool,
speech.
everybody! I'm
Go.
here.
There's no need.
I shall make a speech, and that's that.
No need? Why, there's every need. Till now, I'd always considered peasant jollities unworthy of a gentleman. For tell me, who among you would rub shoulders with swineherds if born a noble? I delighted in the beauty of buxom farm wenches, of course, and indeed still do.
Who's
Given
crying?
more time, I'd prove this to
One's
each and
crying.
every
It's a
maiden
wedding.
here.
Okay, it's a wedding.
Farmhands are a different story. Never took any note of them. Had 1 or 2 groom my mounts. They did this well, but were never worthy of conversation. Nay, not even if you paid me. For one must live by certain principles. Am I right?
this day. This day has changed all. Beneath the muck and dung, a peasant is a man. I understand this, thanks to you. You've still shite all to talk about, but I don't mind anymore. For this, I thank you, and say, you are well loved.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
Time for the capping.
I'm not done.
Oh, yes, you are. All the maids join in the capping.
You're a maid too, Shawnee.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestily or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple and give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bear with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be unkind. We sing so we can empty yet another sign. Christ will hope eternal, bride will best beware, or she'll make you a cocoa in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Somebody's vow must be said.
Twix!
Garland cow. You'll get the the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry.
Whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
Oh my. He looks so happy. Oh, and then the scowl.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good.
But good.
A lovely custom. Blushing maids twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing.
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't. I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shawnee, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everick, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and you'll moldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Master Mirror on the wall. Who's the biggest dick of all?
What is this?
Didn't have to make him suffer.
Of course I needn't have. But I could.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Well,
who knows?
We don't need to
Perhaps
rush.
This time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
Oh.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everett will bother you no more.
I think we should stay a little bit longer.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona.
Wait.
I am her bridesmaid after all.
Wait.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt, pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another.
Have fun.
Have fun.
Seize it! Use your Witcher senses to find something that will cheer Shani up.
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up?
We leave the mead. What do we want?
Good
Flowers?
Idea. Maybe not. She might be a sad drunk.
She might be a sad drunk.
She used to weave the berries into necklaces.
Now we're talking.
Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up? Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
Oh.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drink's gotten to our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea.
And that one guy doesn't have a drum.
Did you enjoy the wedding?
Well.
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
Oh, did you?
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it.
Simo!
Coin's tied to Torrent, but don't tell the old battleaxe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
Doubt your mother's that unbending? You'd win her over, I'm sure.
I haven't managed to yet.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that.
Come on, it's the 13th century.
You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
Roll in the hay.
I wasn't in the mood. Would have resisted, tried to regain control.
I think you would have seized the opportunity.
I don't need opportunities like that.
And changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Ooh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
We could test it, right?
Only one way to find out.
It was a good party.
So, how'd it compare?
Well,
definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some
You should
time to waste
ask.
with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble.
Oh, we wouldn't want
that.
that.
And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm.
He's even wearing a caduceus.
Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon. Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
Nah, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. And I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
Ah, ha, ha. Oh, that was so good. All of it. All of it. Fantastic. What's up if Shani is drunk? What's the deal? I didn't know it was different. What's the deal? So we have not yet had any breaks. We've been going 2.5 hours. It's time for a break. I wanted to wait out the party and the boat ride. No! No! God! No! 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 No, she doesn't. Oh, that's awful. Please, she doesn't know. Oh. That's horrible. It's all kinds of horrible. Geralt. Geralt, that's horrible. Okay, I'm going to take a break. If you just got here, drink tall. If you just got here, anyone else, if you just got here. We've been going 2.5 hours. We're going to be going another 4.5, 5 hours or so. Something like that. So I need a break. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Go stretch your legs, smoke them if you got them, grab a drink. Or hug someone, something scaly, furry, feathered, slimy. No, whatever works. And I'll see you back here in a... No, the button's broke again! What the hell? Why are the buttons all wonky on my stream deck? Yesterday I tried to go to break and it went to the sign-off screen. Because the buttons on the stream deck got all wonky. It got an update last week. 3 days ago. I think it's going to do that again. We're still going to break, but if you see the sign-off screen, don't mind that. I'll figure it out. Yeah, see? What? Break time. See you in a few.